This is one of those moments. Does the torch pass on to Moses Itauma? Some have climbed, others have reminded us as to how good and dangerous they can be.
Do you want to go now?
I was literally chilling. I was chilling in my room and got a call from Francis. I was like, do you want to...
I feel like the underdog all the time, you know? I never lose that mentality. I like being the underdog. I like being the dark horse, you know? I'm ready to just bring a surprise and put them to sleep, you know? All of the guys that they're going to put in front of me, it's my time.
Of course. But obviously, I ain't coming in here having the expectation that he's gonna come here and lay down. No, that's not it. But I believe that I want to win this fight.
The atmosphere is electric. Moses Itauma and Daniel Dubois stand face to face, eyes locked, tension rising. Dubois shows respect for Moses' form, but makes it clear his time is now. Moses doesn't flinch, calm, focused, unshaken. Every glance tells the crowd one thing. He's mentally ready, fully composed, and already in control before the first bell rings.
I respect, you know, he's been on form for the last couple of fights, but if you look at, you know, I think he's had his day.
Eddie Hearn steps in with perspective. At just 20 years old, Moses Itauma is being guided with precision, smart moves, smart matchups. While Dubois reacts emotionally, Moses listens, learns, and grows. The contrast is clear. One fighter chasing redemption, the other building a legacy brick by brick.
Or he might knock him out, I don't know. But personally, at 20, you know, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing. And I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test. Yeah.
Amir Khan reminds everyone that greatness takes patience. Rushing a young star can ruin him. But Moses, he's proving different. His composure, his control, and his skill set already resemble a seasoned professional. Dubois looks restless. Moses looks ready. Fans can sense it. This isn't just talent, it's a calculated rise to the top.
But you don't want to rush him. You want to take it easy. You want to take it slow. Don't rush him. Let him enjoy. He's still 20 years old. Let him get to 22, 23 years old. And that's then you start putting him in with the top names in boxing, like the Usyks and like the Wilders or even the Joshuas and the Furies. At the moment, I think you should keep on building him. Let him keep on winning like this. I mean,
Adam Smith sees what the world is starting to realize. Moses Itauma isn't just good, he's elite. His power, footwork, and timing are beyond his age. Dubois may hold the physical edge, but mentally and technically, Moses already feels like the future. The audience can't help but wonder, how soon before he takes over completely?
Is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for.
Duke McKenzie captures the moment perfectly. This isn't just a fight, it's a passing of the torch. A generational showdown where youth meets experience. Dubois tries to intimidate, but the energy, the aura, the momentum, all belong to Moses. The crowd feels it. This could be the night a new era begins.
Let's get that right. However, the intrigue that surrounds this fight, I've got young kids in my gym that are going to be tuning into this
Three
fight.
generations are going to watch it, aren't they? That's what's great.
To me,
you know?
they're so excited about it.
Adam Smith breaks it down again. Why Moses Itauma is such a nightmare to face. His range, timing, and movement make him unpredictable. Dubois has to think twice before committing. Every attack could be a trap. Moses fights with patience, IQ, and total control, the marks of a future champion.
But Moses is that his feet and his distance and his range is so good and he's so quick that if you commit to the punches, you're going to get countered. And if you don't, you're going to get backed up and taken out. So it's a real puzzle. There's not many heavyweights that are southpaws. Obviously, Alexander Usyk is, but he's moved up into that.
Even Derek Chisora, a warrior himself, shows respect. He admits Moses has become something special. Dubois may bring power, but Moses brings precision. His training, discipline, and mental edge make him almost impossible to rattle. This isn't hype. It's the evolution of a fighter who already looks born for the big stage.
Boxing a guy who's 24 years old, who's got his always faculties right, getting trained by one of the best trainers in the United Kingdom. And then, mate, it's like you got more chance of winning the lottery than you beating that Moses Itauma.
Johnny Nelson focuses on the fight dynamics. He sees Dubois' rhythm unraveling. Moses dismantles opponents with precision, breaking confidence with every clean shot. It's not just physical, it's psychological. Fans are witnessing a heavyweight with the brain of a chess player and the hands of a knockout artist.
What he did to Daniel, it took away everything, all his all his attributes. He took away his jab, took away his power, took away his movement, took away his confidence to the point where Daniel was putting his backside on the floor thinking, wow, you know, we're only in round 5 here and I'm getting chopped up. This guy...
Tony Bellew brings balance to the debate. He reminds fans this isn't about size, it's about skill. Moses' movement, timing, and composure outweigh any physical disadvantage. While he's still growing technically, his instincts are world-class. The audience can feel it. This is the next big star in heavyweight boxing.
But the only thing that I worry about with Moses is the size. But ultimately, as we've seen now, size becomes irrelevant because look what Alexander Usyk's done. This guy's gone out and beaten everyone, including me. He's exceptional. So I don't think Moses is going to be as technically as good as Alexander Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's outstanding.
Johnny Nelson digs deeper. This fight isn't just about punches. Dubois has distractions. Moses doesn't. He's locked in, disciplined, focused. In boxing, the mental game separates contenders from champions, and Moses holds that advantage with ease.
So far, but when you get to elite level, you can't get away with it. I don't think Daniel has the capability, strength in regards to talking to his dad or standing up to his dad or standing up to that setup. I don't think he has the strength to do that, and which is why it will always hold him back. You got to look. This is personal business, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. Caroline, she, as far as I know, she doesn't work with her dad. There must be a reason for that.
Tony Bellew can feel it. The tension, the anticipation, the raw energy. Moses stands calm while Dubois looks ready to explode. It's youth versus power, control versus aggression. Every fan watching knows this fight is about proving who truly belongs among boxing's elite.
I think this fight's just gone took another toll.
It's absolutely grabbed the public interest now to another level, isn't it?
This is quite simply the biggest fight this country's ever seen.
Adam Smith underlines why the hype is real. Moses Itauma's blend of power, intelligence, and composure is rare. A southpaw with the mind of a strategist. That's a nightmare combination. Dubois may rely on strength, but Moses brings skill and strategy. Everyone watching senses the moment. This could be the start of something historic. Respected trainer Russ Amber sums it up best. Moses Itauma's rise isn't luck, it's craftsmanship.
On the block, Moses Itauma, who looks absolutely extraordinary, and for me, he ticked all the boxes. I like his attitude, I like his style, southpaw, hard-hitting, moves so well. He's going to be very, very difficult to sort of deter. So it's an interesting one because, is this too soon for Moses, or is this just the right fight at the right time?
I think Moses is one of the best young fighters boxing has seen in years. And I'm not just saying that based on a result over Dillian. I hope you understand that when I look at a fighter, I'm looking at things that others don't see. I'm not looking at the hype. I'm looking at what he does in the ring, how he does it, his skill set. You know, I'm looking at that because that's the important stuff. And right now, to me, he's shown probably a bit.
So, look, we find out just how good Moses Itauma is, I think, on the 16th of August when he boxes Dillian Whyte, because I think he wins it and wins it in style. But everyone they put in front of him so far, he's just dismantled. I think this kid's going to go on and win.
But he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent. I think he's got a good team around him. Wiley is the brains that study everything, and they use what we call video analysis now in boxing. They're the one team that
technique, awareness, and poise far beyond his age. Dubois brings experience, but Moses brings evolution. This isn't hype anymore. It's proof that the future of heavyweight boxing has arrived. So now it comes down to this: who wants it more? Who is mentally tougher? Will Dubois's power prevail, or will Moses' composure and intelligence take over? History is about to be written. Drop your predictions below and join the conversation, because when that first bell rings, only one man will rise.